So what kind of stuff might you need when you go camping? This week on Eclecticcam, I'm going to go over my personal packing list that I use when I go camping to make sure that I have all the supplies and equipment that I'm going to need. Also, if you're looking to invest in some equipment, I'll give you some tips on what to look for in the features and things that you might want to look out for. First off, let's go with the basics. If you're investing in a tent, I actually recommend that you get something that's rated for more people than are actually going to be going on the trip. So for instance, for my fiance and I, when it's just the two of us, I actually have a 4-person tent. That's just so we can get a little bit more space and actually have room in our tent to put things down and put things away. When it comes to sleeping bags, comfort is king. Make sure that your sleeping bag is rated for the climate that you're going to be in. Because if you have a 50-degree rated sleeping bag, but you're going into below freezing temperatures in the middle of winter, that thing's not going to cut it. So make sure your sleeping bag is appropriate for the climate you're going to. Also, for bonus comfort, I definitely recommend you guys get an air pad to put under your sleeping bag. That way, it won't have any pebbles or anything jamming you in the middle of the night. If you can't find an air pad or if you don't have one, a yoga mat is a good substitute. But if you can swing it, and if your tent has the size for it, I definitely recommend an air mattress. It's going to be much more comfortable for you and everybody that's camping with you. Another thing you want to make sure you have is plenty of lighting. You're going to want flashlights. If you can, get some of those LED headlamps that you can get at any kind of Big Five or sporting goods store. And also, if you can, get a lantern or some kind of hanging lights. I got these at Harbor Freight for about less than $5, and they're really great. They act as both a flashlight, but also have a large panel so you can actually light up a large portion of the campsite. It's going to be great for maneuvering around at night. Firewood. A couple tips here. Make sure that you can actually have a fire during the time that you're going to be there, because sometimes wildfires are a big hazard, namely in California. So just make sure that you're allowed to have a campfire before you go lugging wood up to your campsite. Another thing is, check with the campsite to make sure that outside wood is okay. Some areas are worried about pests being transported within the wood, so just double check before you start bringing in outside wood. If not, you'll have to buy them there. They're usually no more than like $10-15 a bundle. Another great investment is a folding portable camping chair. These things are good not just for camping, but for hanging out in the backyard or going tailgating and various other gatherings. So when you buy one, make sure that it's sturdy and durable. You're going to want this thing to last you at least a few camping trips. But also, it's going to be exposed to the elements, so you don't want any kind of wind to just tear it apart. Now, when you're buying one, you can usually find them anywhere from as low as $10 to upwards of $100. Now, the price difference is really just about what you're looking for and durability. I wouldn't go with the lowest end, but investing around $40 is probably a good range. Alright, onward to food, and this part's my favorite. A lot of things that are non-perishable are going to become your best friends. Things like beef or turkey jerky, granola bars, trail mix. These are all great essentials for camping. They're great because they're easily snackable, you can take them with you on hikes, and they fill you up and give you a lot of energy for the day. For hot meals, you're definitely going to want to invest in a propane stove. Usually something that's portable with 1 to 2 burners is enough for your campsite. But it's also great for boiling water, so that way you can have things like instant coffee, instant oatmeal, or instant mac and cheese. So if you plan on doing any hiking, I definitely recommend a good set of sturdy hiking boots. These will usually run you about $45 to upwards of $100, so make sure you get something in your price range. But most importantly, make sure that it's lightweight enough, but durable and sturdy, and gives you enough ankle support, because some of those trails can get treacherous. Now, if you don't want to be tromping around in one of these for your entire trip, I definitely also recommend bringing some slip-on shoes or even sandals, something that you can kind of lounge around in during your downtime at the trip. Also, another good investment is any kind of multi-tool or a Swiss Army knife, something that has a lot of different tools for you to use. They usually come in handy during your camping trip. These can run you anywhere between $10 to, again, upwards of $100. It really just depends on what you're looking for, and make sure you have all the tools that you're going to need for your camping trip. Alright, so that's the very basic pared down version of my camping checklist. If you'd like a link to the full one, go ahead and check the description down below. Also, if you feel like I missed any kind of tips or any kind of equipment that you feel is essential to a camping trip, go ahead and leave a comment down below. So until next week, take care. Ready? Let's get down.